Benvenuto make you love ya video ini kita bahas konaba past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous tense is used to talk about something that started in the past and continued in the past. Past perfect continuous tense maka ita kuliah konaba pasado perfecto, tempo nebe continua. Maka kuliah konaba patruma nebe hahu ya tempo pasado. Ho continuamos y a tempo pasado. Next, ita barani formula. Now, let's look at the structure of the past perfect continuous tense. Subject plus had been plus verb plus engine. Subject plus had plus not plus been plus verb plus engine. Had plus subject plus been plus verb plus engine. Ni formula ihane ihatolo. Ida primero ita kuliah con aba frase positivo, ida segundo ita kuliah con aba frase negativo, ida tercero ita kuliah con aba frase uso perguntas nian. Example, I had been walking, I had not been walking. Had I been walking? Ejemplo primero frase positivo, ejemplo segundo frase negativo, ejemplo tercero frase uso perguntas. Tetun makihane, next ita bare vale frase parte positivo nian. Positive sentences. I had been walking, you had been walking, she had been walking, he had been walking, we had been walking, they had been walking, it had been walking. Ia numero tolo, nia refere ba feto tambah si. Ia numero had, nia refere ba mane tambah hi. Numero hitu, it. Ita uja ba sasang hanesan laptop, komputer, telefone. Next, negative sentences. I had not been walking. I hadn't been walking. You hadn't been walking. She hadn't been walking. He hadn't been walking. We hadn't been walking. They hadn't been walking. It hadn't been walking. Frase parte negativo nian. Ihana ba numero ida ya frase rua. Frase ida ulog. I had not been walking. Ita muda ba contraction. I hadn't been walking. Se ita karak muda ba contraction maka had not, sai ba hadn't. Frase hane husi numero ida parte rua. Metoi ha numero hitu. Ita uja contraction hutu. Had not ba hadn't. Next ita berhilfale parte husu perguntas nian. Question sentences. Had I been walking? Had you been walking? Had she been walking? Had he been walking? Had we been walking? Had they been walking? Had it been walking? Parte usa perguntas niang ita uja had primero, depois uja subject, depois uja been, depois uja verbo engine. Numero tolo, ia tetun nia ita refere ba feto tambah si. Numero had nia ita refere ba mane tambah hi. Numero hitu ita kuliah con aba sasang tambah it. Next ita berhilfale on satu halo frase positivo negativo niang uja contraction. I had been cooking, contraction, I'd been cooking. You'd been calling. She'd been thinking. He'd been studying. We'd been watching. They'd been reading. It'd been walking. Next bare parte negativo nian. I had not been cooking. Contraction, I hadn't been cooking. You hadn't been calling. She hadn't been thinking. He hadn't been studying. We hadn't been watching. They hadn't been reading. It hadn't been walking. Parte positivo niang numero ide frase rua. I had been cooking. Uja contraction, I'd been cooking. Frase primero itulah uja contraction. Ia frase segundo ita uja contraction. Então, husi numero rua tu numero hitu, ita uja contraction hoto. Frase negativo sanesang hoto, numero ida ia frase rua, frase primero ita la uja contraction, frase segundo ita uja contraction, depois husi numero rua tu numero hitu ita uja contraction hoto. Next, uja WX question hudi halo frase sira. Now, how to form WX questions in the past perfect continuous tense. Why had you been studying so much? Where had you been traveling before you came here? What had they been playing before they played tennis. Who had she been calling before she left home? How long had you been studying before you studied in London?
Mai terenia risposta.
Why had you been studying so much? I had been studying so much because I had a test. Tetun karek tambah saida kita buat estuda makas. How estuda makas tambah how iha ijame. Where had you been traveling before you came here? I had been traveling through Asia. Kita buat halo viagem be. Molo kita buat mai ihane. How halo viagem lihusi aja. What had they been playing before they played tennis? They had been playing basketball. Saida maka sira joga, molok sira joga tenis. Sira joga hela bola basket. Who had she been calling before she left home? She had been calling to her mom. Saya makan nyebolo, molok ni saya husi uma. Nyebolo ni inan. How long had you been studying before you studied in London? I had been studying for 5 years. Ita buat estuda Cleorona, molo kita buat estuda iha Londres. How estuda ona durante tinan 5. Now, how to give a short, easy answer using these tenses. 1. Had she been waiting for a long time? Yes, she had. No, she hadn't. 2. Had you been working? Yes, I had. No, I hadn't. 3. Had we been studying? Yes, we had. No, we hadn't. Frase tole hene ho resposta pada ida. Fetone hengkleorona. Sekariknya hengkleorona itatang yes, she had. Sekariknya la hengkleo itatang ho no, she hadn't. Rua ita buat servisu hela galai. Sehau servisu hela hawatang ho yes, I had. Sehau la servisu hawatang ho no, I hadn't. Tolu ita estuda hela galai. Se ita estuda hela itatang ho yes, we had. Se ita la estuda itatang ho no, we hadn't. Makan edit, tobai hane makne rohan. Waiting for the next video. Thank you.